Oi, oi, Homelander done kill me wife and took me fucking son. Hello, guys. What a time to be alive, right? Like, with such amazing content coming at us every week. Like, first we got Mirzapur, and then we had Boys coming out, and again we have Deadpool coming out the next week. So, yeah, it's a great time. So, yeah, just like before, let me put out a spoiler warning. If you have not watched it, then it's better you watch it so that it doesn't ruin your experience. It is amazing. I really recommend you to watch it, by the way. Yeah, so now you've watched it, let's get into it. So, right away, it starts with the boys trying to kill Victoria Newman because she's one of the threats out there. So, they're trying to kill her, who is kind of shaken hands with Homelander, and as you all know that Butcher is still very sick and about to die. So yeah, let's start with Butcher. He's found this new friend called Joe Kessler, who is actually not real, but even the character who plays Joe, I mean, even the actor who plays Joe Kessler, I love him so much from The Walking Dead. His acting is so good. He makes it feel so real throughout the show until they until they reveal it, but it still feels so fresh, his acting. And Butcher also, they have kind of kept him off action as well, not completely though, but yeah, he's kind of not there completely with the boys because they kind of hate him now. And but still, Butcher, they haven't really messed his character up. It's like Butcher and Homelander are two characters that they can't really mess up even if they want to, because they have set them up so beautifully. But yeah, I think the premise of what they've tried to do with Butcher here is try to keep him low and set him up for the last season. And even Huey has done such a good job in this season. Like, he's going through so much. He's being sexually assaulted, and then I don't know, just they keep fucking up with him, and he's still holding on so strong. The character depth they have given in this season is like really nice. As I'm talking about Huey, special mention to like the character who played Huey's dad. That episode, that's one of my favorite episodes in this season, maybe even in the entire show, where his dad gets this crazy powers where he can phase through things, and he phases through people and kills them. And in the same episode, that part happens where the sheep have powers, the animals have powers, and it's just wild, that scene, and I love it so much. And that's what Boys stands for, and I'm glad that they brought all kinds of wildness. They did not hesitate to pull all the stops, even though it wasn't like a major season in their eyes. They were just trying to set up for the last season, but yeah, they still did a pretty good job. And talking about amazing things this season, let's talk about A-Train. He did such a good job. I think he single-handedly kind of carried this entire season. Without him, I don't think whatever happened would have been possible. His arc has redefined the boys, and yeah, it's one of the greatest or one of the best decisions that they made with a character. And yeah, like, I really loved watching A-Train make his redemption arc in this season, and even Huey's forgiving nature. That was kind of really a good moment to watch between them. All in all, A-Train was an amazing job. Again, like I said, Homelander, you really can't mess up, but still they did a pretty good job on him. He was kind of quiet throughout the season, but you can still see how much like a menace he was, just brutally killing people like he's always done, but putting it under the carpet or putting it on someone else, it's just been a nuisance like that. Well, and the one of the best decisions he made this season was to bring Sister Sage, another brilliant character that the boys brought in to counter against the boys, of course. And yeah, even Black Nor and the Deep were also really funny. Most of the characters were really good. And here comes the complaint parts. two characters which were not making sense at all. First is Frenchie. I don't know what. And this is not because he was gay or whatever. Firstly, he was just very toned down. It was not He was not being himself. Maybe they were trying to show his arc where he's like kinda depressed or like going through that phase where he's killed people or killed people of someone he loves or maybe or something. But that's just not him. He's someone who is like who doesn't care and is like going all beast mode, and I don't know, like he's very wild and stuff, and then he just goes on and turns himself to the police, which doesn't really make sense for character they've built on so far. So that and Starlight, they went for a cliche here where a very overpowered, not overpowered, but yeah, somewhat super full superhero which the protagonists have here. They tune them down to have the antagonists have a chance against them. It's really wasn't necessary. They could have still had her at her potential and still made this really powerful with the use of Sister Sage. Like I said, it really didn't make sense making her so weak. It was kind of pointless. It kind of ruined my experience watching it. So yeah, those were kind of the things which tuned down the boys for me. Other characters like Kimiko, Ashley, Firecracker. I don't know. I don't have to say more about her. MM. Yeah, they were really at their mark. Felt kind of bad for Ashley in the season. Kind of use and throw. I mean, but yeah, that's what it's on. And one of the wild episodes about the sex dungeon and kind of dissing on Batman and Spider-Man, with Web Weaver and Tech Knight. Those are all funny things, and even though some people thought they're throwing in random bullshit here, I kinda enjoyed those episodes as well. Like that episode and one of my favorites, like I said, with the weed up animals. I really like those episodes. I like when they go wild like that. And yeah, one of the worst things that happened, major spoiler alerts by the way, the final episode. I thought they were building up to something really nice, but they just kept building up more and more, and they just left it somewhere where the final season is set. Like, I get why they tried to do that, but maybe they could have awarded us with something in the last episode. Just bringing in Butcher just to kill Newman was pretty bullshit. They built Newman up so well until now, and I was really expecting her to play a major role from now, like working with Huey. I was really looking forward to that. Victoria Newman working with the boys. Like, I get maybe they would have been overpowered, like to fight against the Seven, but yeah, it just didn't make sense. Butcher coming in and just ending what they've built up so far. But yeah, Butcher does look still very badass though. That with Kessler and him, the powers, I love that. But yeah, the ending wasn't satisfactory, is what I'm saying. The entire season was really good, but yeah, they could have handled the ending well. But so yeah, putting it on the scale, I would put the boys at around 7.5 or maybe 8. I would like to give it 8 because I liked it personally, even though the ending wasn't great. Every time it's a 10 on 10, but this time it's an 8 on 10. It could have done better, but yeah, but still it's pretty great than what other shows are out there. So yeah, it could have done better. They tried to hold back just to set up for the final season. So yeah, that's my review for the boys. Tell me what your thoughts is, and tell me if you're excited for the Deadpool as well. And yeah, I will see you in the next review or my next stream. Bye bye.